Guys, we have this equation right here and they are asking find the horizontal and vertical asymptote. First I would like to begin with the horizontal asymptote. We know the horizontal asymptote is at horizontal asymptote x is infinity and y is some value. So we have to find the y value. So in order to do that, first I have to see what will be the y value when x is infinity. So to do that I take the limit approach. So when limit x approaches infinity, I have to find the y value of this. So it's going to be 3x square. um, so we have this equation. The first thing I would like to do is since this is approaching infinity, we know if we have something approaching infinity, we have to divide it by highest power, divide everything by highest power. So here the x square is the highest power, so I have to divide everything by x square minus 12 over x square over x square minus 7 x square plus 10 over x square. So I divided everything by x square and let's see what happens. Limit x approaches infinity, 3 minus 12 over x square, and this is going to be 1 minus 7 over x plus 10 over x square. Now if you divide, like if you substitute infinity for x values, whatever the values divided by x or x square is going to be equal to 0, because infinity is a big number, and if you divide anything by big number it will become 0. So 3 minus 0, this is going to be 1 minus 0 plus 0, right? So the answer is 3. Therefore vertical asymptote is horizontal asymptote is equal to y is equal to 3. This is my horizontal asymptote. Now I have to find the vertical asymptote. So in order to find the vertical asymptote, what I have to do is I have to set the denominator equal to 0. So if I do that, let's see what we can do. So x square minus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. Now I can factor this one. So when I multiply, I have to get plus 10. Add, I have to get, when I add, I have to get minus 7. Minus 5 and 2 will work. X square minus 5x minus 2x plus 10 is equal to 0. I can take x common, x minus 5. Yeah, I can take minus 2 common, x minus 5 equal to 0. So we have two things, x minus 2, x minus 5 equal to 0. So x can be 2 or x can be equal to 5. Since we have two values for vertical asymptote, we have to make sure whether these two will work. So in order to do that, I have to simply apply in this equation and check whether it exists, because we know when x is equal to 2, y should be equal to infinity. So let's keep that in mind, and that's what asymptote, right? So when this value, the y is infinity, that's the thing. So we have to, let's apply this value and check whether the both will work or one of them work or both don't work. We don't know. Let's check. So let's say limit x approaches to 3. I'm copying the equation, 3x square minus 12 over x square minus 7x plus 10. So this is my equation on top, and what I can do is I can factor everything. So if I take 3 common, it's gonna be x square minus 4. Here I have factored already, it's gonna be x minus 2, x minus 5. I have factored this same thing, right? So x minus 2, x minus 5, and let's continue in the other side. So this is going to be equal to limit x approaches 2, and what we can do is x square minus 4, we can expand it as x minus 2 x plus 2, because x minus 2 square, so I can expand it as x minus 2 x plus 2 over x minus 2 x minus 5. So we can see that x minus 2 cancels. We have left with 3 limit x approaches to 3x plus 2 x minus 5. Now we can substitute the 2 value here and see what happens. So 2 plus 2 is going to be 4, 12 over 2 minus 3, 5 is going to be minus 3, it's going to be minus 4. Therefore this is not a horizontal vertical asymptote, because we have to get the answer infinity. If this doesn't give the answer infinity, it means it's not a vertical asymptote. So we know that 2 doesn't apply, so we have found two different values right here. X is equal to 5. Let's check x is equal to 5. So limit x approaches to no, x approaches 5, right? 5, 3. You can take left side, right side. I take left side. Plus mean it's coming from right side, yeah. Plus, so 3x square minus 12 over x minus 2. I am writing the factored form. X minus 2 x minus 5, and then we can continue. We can directly plug the values and check. 3 times 5 square minus 12 over 5 minus 2 and 5 minus 5. So it's going to be 3 times 25, 75. 75 minus 12 is going to be 63 over 5 minus 2 is 3, and 5 minus 5 is 0. So 0 times 3 is going to be 0. So if we divide anything by 0, it's going to become infinity. You can check it with the left side too. When limit approaches x from left side, it's going to be same thing. You're going to put 5 anyway, right? So it's going to be infinity too. Therefore we know this is the vertical asymptote. Therefore vertical asymptote is equal to x is equal to 5. This is my final answer. I hope you guys like this video. See you next time.